Veteran Mr. Lee.
MISMATCH. I loved this. I thought this was really, really well done. I loved the animation. I loved using a match and then like it getting like kind of sparked and like inflamed every single time that somebody like said something that the intention I could like for not every situation, but I would assume for most of those situations is not malicious, is coming from a place of ignorance, is coming from a place of lack of understanding or lack of knowledge or bad assumptions. And while that doesn't necessarily have a malicious intent, or it didn't seem like all of them had malicious intent, it doesn't mean that they aren't harmful and doesn't mean that they aren't hurtful and dismissive and things like that. So I loved how they portrayed it and how they showed like in many, many, many different situations that she would be having this kind of confrontation, or not even full confrontation, but that this type of interaction would happen, and like showing just how much it is like literally kind of her everyday day-to-day experiences and how incredibly frustrating that would be to happen again and again and again and again, and having to go through or explain yourself or get posed the same very, very ignorant and dumb questions again and again and again, and how much more you would appreciate and relate somebody that had been through not only the experience that you had been through, but also the aftermath of that as well. So I really liked it. I thought it was really, really, really well done.
I love this. Normally when films show veterans, they usually show men. We never really see females. And this shows that our female veterans go through PTSD too, but they're usually the ones ignored. And the symbolism of a match really shows it right on screen that ignoring them almost is like a physical burn, where it slowly is like a slow ember until they're covered in it because they're being pushed aside, when really they've gone through the same horrors the men do. And when they're recognized, it helps them heal as well. I love this because it shows that they need to be recognized as well, because they serve their countries just as well as the men do. And it's time to put the stereotypes of what a veteran is, what a military member is. It's not just the men, it's women. And this film, though short, gets it across really well that it is both men and women, and it's time to recognize both, because the wounds that they heal are not always physical, but internal. And though and what she's going through is something that she can't verbalize, but it's what she's feeling on the inside, and when she's recognized, it really makes her glow. It makes all her walls come down.
This film is called MISMATCH. This was a very moving animated short. The concept is brilliant, using the image of a match to depict the main character and her frustration and anger. The animation is really well done, lots of subtle touches and dynamic movement. I also like the wide variety of the voices. The screenplay really hits home, most of these voices saying things that show their ignorance about women military vets. This is a very important film. Well done. MISMATCH. Check it out.